Hello everybody, welcome back to sunny Florida, back here in the shop. So it's been quite a while since my last video, probably, oh I don't know, like a year. It's been a while. Life has been crazy. Last summer with work was crazy. Had a daughter in September, so that kind of, was it September? It was one of those months, I can't even remember now. That's how crazy it was the past year. So anyway, the last time you guys probably saw the shop, I had two pancakes on this table. They are long since gone. Mine is actually out in my trailer, and my buddy's, Don, has actually got his, and he did a little video of unpacking that, probably 4 or 5 months ago. And this thing got started in November. This is that quarter scale TA152 that I may have mentioned at one point last year that I was thinking of doing. Well, guess what? It became a reality. So I started molding, actually did this part of the mold last night. Then I just got the second coat of surface resin on the front part. And for those who aren't familiar, that table is 3 feet wide and 8 foot long. So I mean, it's an 8 foot long airplane, not including the rudder, spinner, cowling, and all that stuff. So speaking of those parts, it's actually a stack of 5 airplanes up there already, and there's a spinner mold for it and a box of wing ribs. So I'm gonna sell these things, or actually pricing has already been figured out. It's all vacuum bagged, all that good stuff. It's gonna be like your typical European quality kit, if not better. I'm striving for better. So anyway, I'm using a different surfacing resin because the company that I was using got bought out by a company, and which then got bought out by another company, and now I'm using this stuff, which is actually not black. It's actually a different color, and then I add some graphite powder just to make it this black color. So you can see I got over here horizontal stabs. They're already molded, both of them. Like I said, I got cowls, canopies, and supercharger scoops. Something else, oh, gun hoods. Gun hoods are right there. All that stuff's already molded. Got enough parts out for 5 kits. Well, 3 kits, but 2 of those are spoken for. So really 1 kit. But anyway, if somebody wants one, I can make one. No biggie. Fuselage is like my typical way I do everything else. I just build a model airplane and then I turn it into a plug. Only difference is I don't cut all the holes out on the inside of it. So, but details, this thing has all the details you would expect of it to be on a real airplane. And what I'll do is come down here, you can see I actually took the time to lithoplate this thing. And by taking the time, I actually took the time. So you can see all the panels are here, all the rivets are here. You see these little screws here? These aren't fake, these are real screws, just like these. These here are all real screws, and they come out amazingly well on the actual parts. So let me come over here and I'll pull a gun hood down and I'll show you a part. So here's the gun hood layup. I think this is actually one of the second ones, but here you can kind of see the rivet detail. You can see that screw right there. Everything comes out really, really nice. And these are mostly pre-trimmed. You can see there's a little bit of a ridge there at the bottom. I don't trim it down all that way. That way they can be individually fit to the airplane. So, but this thing will be all composite, just about like everything else I do. I actually built a set of wings, and the wings actually are very inaccurate. So those are getting trashed basically, and that's what's in that box. That's a new set of wing ribs for the redesigned wing. Over here, 3D printer has been running non-stop, and yeah, there's the F-14 plug. It's gone bye-bye, and the F-14's there, and the F-14 mold's there. Anyway, the TA152 landing gear, this is just a 3D printed mock-up, mostly just a proof of concept, the test fit and finish and all that stuff. But everything you see on this strut will be machined out of solid aluminum on the actual landing gear. The only thing that I don't have on this strut that the actual one have is there's 2 little tongs that stick out that a roller sits, and that's what the up lock for on the real airplane attaches to. So it'll have everything just like you would expect. All of these are for gear doors to mount to the legs. I mean, this gear will be better than any other gear on the market, and it's very it's very reasonably priced. It's only a couple $100 more than some very popular other places. Oops, as I start throwing stuff around. But anyways, see, I've been busy, really busy. So I'm actually got to get back to work and finish molding this thing. Trying to have this done by Friday before I have to go out of town for an event. And hopefully by 6 o'clock today I'll be halfway there. Well, a third of the way there, because this thing's gonna be done in 5 sections. Of course, I have top, left, and right on this, left, right here. But then the wing fillet area, you can see there's a little bit of fillet here and there. But all of this is going to be a separate entity that'll be molded, and turns into a whole lot of fun. So, anyways, in case y'all were wondering what the heck happened to me, I'm still around. Just been busy with the kids and everybody else's stuff. Anyway, y'all have a good one. We'll see you back in the shop.